All right, so Apple released iOS 26.2 Beta 1 a couple of days ago, and we have some more takeaways. Obviously, most important in this video is going to be battery life and performance. We'll talk about those in a minute, but there are a couple things we did not mention in that first video, and I want to talk about those also. So first things first, the one time we didn't do a wallpaper customized video to make sure everything is working good, there was actually a change, and somewhat a substantial one that could be foreshadowing things to come, and that is in the wallpaper picker, the ability to customize liquid glass, how transparent it is with an actual slider. So as you can see here, you can really make it pretty intense, which makes it very hard to see, or not as transparent and make it a little bit more visible. Again, having options, this is something I didn't think we would ever see, but if this is anything in relation to the new liquid glass toggle that we got in 26.1, this might be system-wide in the near future. Obviously speculation on my part, but it is a good sign to see that Apple is allowing somewhat more customization, even if it is a small sample size for liquid glass. Now, if you missed that initial video, we do know that this is following a similar pattern to 26.1. We do have an F build for 26.2 Beta 1, and this is pretty much signifying that this will be released in December. Apple has actually somewhat confirmed that already, but more specifically, I think it's safe to say mid-December is going to be our timeline for this to possibly go public. Now, it's been okay, I will say that, but what hasn't been great, and guys, comment down below and let me know your experience, but battery life has definitely left a lot to be desired on this first beta. Just looking at today alone, yes, it's saying we're using 26%, which is higher than usual, but we've only been using this for a little over 2 hours on the day, and we've lost almost 30% of battery. Not terrible, but definitely not good for a brand new phone with 100% battery capacity. I feel like this could be improved very easily in future betas. So something to keep in mind if you're not around a charger very frequently, or if you are going to need better battery life, stay on 26.1. It is almost on par with what 26 was out of the box. If you're on an older iPhone, I probably would not jump to install this just yet, because also I have seen some stutters, issues with Face ID not recognizing things all the time and needing to enter your password that way. So a little bit of a hindrance there that I just wanted to make you guys aware of. As far as gaming performance, spoiler alert, we're going to have a whole video on iOS 26.2 Beta 1 and how performance goes for gaming. But as a little sneak peek, I did play a little bit more Call of Duty than what I usually do on here, and the phone did get substantially warmer. I will say this new heat dispersion system they have does push it kind of around the edges of the device, not so much for the back right here. But when I was playing this earlier, it was definitely getting very warm with only a few minutes of playing. More so, we know it's going to get hot. The bigger concern was that actually it was lagging. Like the graphics were not smooth. It's looking okay right now, but it was definitely not that great when I started a multiplayer game. And when it actually linked up and you got in a match, it was very jerky. I will show you the settings that it defaulted to here in a minute, but let me at least launch the game and see how it's going to look right off the bat to see if it was just an initial issue or what really went on. As you can see, it looks pretty smooth. It's working right now. Really looks great. So nothing crazy here. And it's actually, okay, it's working a little better this time than it did last. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I'm not seeing any glitching right now. So that is good to see as well. Shoot a little bit. Get a little reload in. And yeah, it's actually not being too bad. Oh, that was terrible. There we go. So yeah, you can kind of get the idea. It's actually working somewhat smooth, not terrible at all. More so along the lines of what we play is Clash. And this gave me no issues whatsoever. So definitely good to see there. You can see the loadout. It's smooth, guys. So aside from that, I have had some random hiccups where the keyboard wasn't showing back up sometimes. I would have to actually off-click the screen, re-click on it to get the keyboard to appear. But aside from that, everything else has been fine. From that small sample size too, what I want to show you is that heat check that we were talking about. And you can see, whereas on updates, the top of the phone got a little warmer, down here, it is pretty much even from temperatures. Granted, again, we didn't play for a long time in that game. It's just a little warmer to the touch, but no triple digits at all. So definitely good to see. Again, I would hold off. Hopefully beta 2 will be a little better. It's probably not going to come, however, for another 2 weeks. So don't expect an update on the 10th. I would expect something more so on the 17th for beta 2. Again, speculation on our part. Traditionally, we do go 2 weeks without a beta for the first betas, and then it'll eventually settle down to a weekly cycle between beta 3 or 4, but we have to see. So aside from that, guys, quick review. That's kind of how iOS 26.2 beta 1 has done. Comment down below, like I said, let me know how it is working for you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.